or welcome back to Rather Damn Nice, an actual play D&D podcast. When you left us, we were in the Sanctum in Corellan's Wood, and we're about to fight a word dragon. But a couple of things before that. Firstly, hi, we're sponsored by Critic UK. They make lovely things. As you can see, this lovely DM screen here, and dice trays and dice and coasters and water bottles and all sorts of amazing stuff. If you want to go on their website and use RTDD10, you can get 10% off, which is great stuff.
We've also discovered that the clusters are good for area of effect spells.
Yeah. Exactly right.
Specifically 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet area of effect.
area of circles, but perfect.
During the break, if you were looking on Twitch, you would have seen some amazing artwork of our chap Callow, which has been done by Josh Froud, who is amazing and does just incredible art for us. And I'm very, very excited. And yes, he does look a little like Mads Mikkelsen.
He does.
Right, so we are going to crack on, I think, aren't we, Connor?
Yeah.
Right. So, tippy-toppy of the round.
Oh.
Is a dragon.
No!
It's a dragon.
Oh,
It's a dragon.
He's gonna blow at us.
And we're all grouped up lovely.
Oh no.
Just the word shush. So. Oh, music in situ. Oh. Daddy, what? Daddy. So with two big, does it take any spike growth immediate damage? Wow.
I'm just checking. What? It just says the area becomes difficult terrain for duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 per 5 feet.
Okay.
It travels.
Right. So with two massive
So I'm trapping it, essentially.
beats of its wings.
I'm not trapping it.
It was clever. But yeah, it takes to the sky. So it moves.
What a waste.
So it moves 40 feet up into the air.
What's that noise, isn't it?
Not great for us
How-
melee fighters.
So how high is the ceiling?
So it's a dome. It's about 120 feet long. So if someone wants to work out the circumference of it, it's probably
Taller
about,
than 40 foot.
Yeah, probably about 80 foot.
Kraken?
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's a dragon, not a kraken.
Yeah, that's coming out later.
I'm still smug, so it's fine.
Hold on to that. So it opens its mouth. So yeah, it moves 40 foot up, and then it moves a little bit closer. We probably need some kind of height there.
Yeah.
There's always a problem with
Give me several olives.
Dice
That's
shell.
it.
Dice gel.
Excellent. So that dice gel is 40 foot. It's never going to go any higher or lower than 40 foot for the rest of this combat. Okay? Yeah.
Well, I'm out. I can't.
Yeah,
help.
we're leaving.
Bubbles!
There we are. If you need to go higher, we can use the bubbles.
Okay. So yeah, it takes up to the air.
This is measuring the bubbles. It's more.
And a word begins to form in its mouth. Tiny at first, and then just starts crackling.
Oh.
And from its mouth, the word perish
Of course it does.
just expands outwards. So, it's a 60-foot cone from here.
The group.
Yeah.
The group.
Everybody.
If we could have stood it in a cone.
Yeah,
No,
we-
because it's high, it would only hit to here.
Okay.
So it only hit the first two lines.
Okay, so
So
not
Torin-
Frayne, not
Torin
Torin
and
and
Frayne.
Frayne.
Are fine.
Okay.
Excellent. Can everyone in that make me a strength saving throw?
Strength.
Strength?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you also can all add 3 to it.
Oh, okay.
Because you're close enough to Torin.
Okay.
Close enough to touch.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, no.
13 for Lehane.
T21 for big.
10 for Lilli.
Nat 20 for Callow.
Oh.
It's a smug git, that Callow, isn't he? Yeah, that's a nat 20.
Right.
it's probably good. We really don't want Callow to die.
And he dies immediately.
Well, that was a fun way to start.
Oh, great.
End of campaign.
Another timeline reset.
I feel like we've done this before at some point.
Where's my tickets?
So, have some d8s, please.
Oh my god. How?
D8.
There's 3.
Thanks.
How many do you need?
Well, that's...
Thank you. I just
Oh,
threw one at you.
why wasn't it a deck save?
There we go, that'll do.
No, I'm okay with strength. I'll
No!
take
Oh yeah, what's damage? What's happening?
So, like I said, the word perish
Perish.
just came from his mouth. A big... Yeah, it's fun, it's comic booky. She wouldn't like
I
it.
like
Nice.
it.
But
I
that's
really
comic
like it. I was just
I
didn't
don't
know
like
if there was
it because I'm pretty sure I failed.
What'd you get?
13.
Yeah, it's a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DC was 20.
Oh.
Damn.
It's not the biggest of the dragons that it could have been, by the way.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Fizban's did some mean boys.
Is this word dragon homebrew?
Yes.
Weirdly, even on the shittest roll, if it was a dex, I probably could have passed it. Because with +3 from Torin.
Oh, I didn't add my
Well,
plus
that's what I
3.
got. I'm on,
13 then. Same as me.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm on a +9, so I rolled a 9, and that would Torin got up to.
Oh, I hate dragons. You gotta bring a calculator down.
Yeah.
And also if it was dexed, I would have half damage on a fail, no damage on a succeed.
So,
Fancy.
that's 45 force damage.
Woof. The
So
Han is
20
beyond blooded.
23.
Yeah. Force damage.
23. Still, that's pretty hard.
And if you failed, your speed is reduced to 0 until next time.
Ah, that's good for us melee. Well, for the melee fight.
45.
Only if you
That's
failed.
what you actually got +4.
I failed
It
then.
didn't help any of you.
I definitely failed.
Yeah, so you got 0 speed.
0 speed.
0 speed.
Fucking hell, we're all gonna die.
How so? Like your legs just count. Just think I could throw you at the dragon.
Anyone feel like we're about to enter an episode of Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right, everyone start again.
Womp womp, you're
So-
all dead.
Next up is Callow.
Oh yeah, Callow can do some stuff. That's good.
Hmm.
Come on, Callow.
Just turns around and walks.
Actually, I forgot to roll that.
So you see him take the full brunt of it, and his legs freeze up, just in the same way that everyone else seems to have. Bottom big. Right, well, he's not very nice. Anyone got any plans? No. He pulls out his finger, points at the thing, and goes, bang, and shoots a chain lightning at it.
Nice.
Ooh.
Which is
You're not throwing me.
I was going to throw you at the dragons.
okay.
To be fair,
It's a good plan.
Not a bad plan at all.
I would have mitigated the full damage, so.
I love this little bit of Megan.
I would have a choice if I'm just
It's-
picked up and thrown.
It's less metagaming, more letting you know what I'm going to do regardless.
I'm £167. I put some work in there.
So you see this like arc of lightning shoot out from Callow's fingertip, hits the dragon square in its throat for 39 points of damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Damn.
I've worked out what Torin's gonna do. I'm really excited.
Right. Anyone else gonna do anything fun? No. Right. You're up.
Big to go.
Yeah.
He'll turn to Lehane. I mean, I cannot bereach it, but I could get you a reach it.
I mean,
He'll go
I'm
to grab
still
one.
not feeling okay. And he's not like the Han's trying to explain that he can't move, but at the same time, he's not really. His words aren't coming out well enough to give you a full-on no.
Good. Big's gonna attempt to throw Lehane up to the dragon. Even if I like to grab him, drag him like almost underneath the dragon, so I'm sort of 5 foot in front, but 40 foot below, and then just throw him up in the air.
Give me a strength, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Well, that was 21.
Oh!
I'm only 167 pounds.
Oh, plus 3 if I'm near Torin? Am I
No,
close?
that's
No,
the
no.
saving throw.
Oh, saving throws. Okay, 21 then. 21.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the DM that doesn't let the monk fly. Not going to have that on my tombstone. Come at me, Twitter.
Yeah.
Up you go, buddy.
It's my turn as well. So as Lehane is now flying up, you may have noticed he's got a new snake tattoo on his back, just literally all across his spine. And the eye of the snake tattoo is like it glows a green constantly. This, if you're watching, if you're seeing anything else other than this monk flailing as he goes up, the snake starts to move across his back, and it goes up to his shoulder and splits into 2 snakes, and they're like astral green, like construct snakes, and they just like form around his arms. And as he gets within 15 foot of the word dragon, he just lets out an unarmed strike, and a snake just launches directly to said dragon.
Very cool.
Thank you. 4. Come on. 19 to hit.
Hits.
19 hits. So that is that's 6
Hitting.
piercing damage. That's it. 6 piercing damage, but also 4 poison damage.
Ooh.
Okay, now as I'm still flying and failing, and now a construct snake has bit into the dragon.
Yep.
Could I get a Constitution saving throw from the dragon?
You can.
How do words, like... Can words be poisoned?
But hopefully they're not very conny either.
21.
It's very
He
common.
says.
It's fine, because so it's a bonus action to activate my snakes. I will go in with a second fist of snakes. That's a 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Damn! Do I get close? How close do I get to the dragon?
I mean, you said you threw it at 15 foot, but I would allow you to go within sort of.
Yeah,
10.
Lehane is obviously his lower half's not working well, but he will attempt to grab onto some words and see what happens.
Ooh. Okay, make me an athletics, please.
Ooh.
Athletics, not acrobatics.
No.
It's all strength today.
It is.
That is 18.
18. So yeah, you managed to grab onto its hind leg.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's tangible, you can hold on to the thing.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
I shall end my turn there.
Cool. So next up will be Frayne. However, it's going to use its legendary action to make a claw attack against Lehane.
Fair.
Oh.
We're bringing out legendary action now, boys.
Yes, I feel like you had some unintentional nod to Lehane's brother with Ghost Snake.
Oh, damn it!
I did that in a previous episode. I
Yeah.
think you'll find when he got them, so we
Yeah.
have. But I feel like it needed to be said.
Yeah.
You know what? Lehane's not about the Von Ryder lineage, okay?
So yeah, this leg comes back and just smacks you for 14 damage.
What did it hit for?
It hit for 19 plus.
This, oh, that's
19
scary.
plus,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
Don't tell us the scary
14 damage.
number, no.
Lehane's practically dead.
Well, now I've got to fix you.
Single digit hit points.
Huh.
Right, Frayne's up.
Frayne looks at this thing, like in its eyes, which I assume the eyes are just the word eyes in an eye form. And she just kind of starts hearing this song in her head, and starts to sing. And as she sings, these words kind of come out of the air. So the words banish, trap, push, beat, sleep. and she sings. Torin Darr will carova, Lilli will trappa uvian fen. Big will push va shativa came. Lehane will alle shureva. Frayne will he new evalone revore. And all of those words will kind of form in a big, like, golden shining ball and head straight for the dragon.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Auto crit, I think.
I don't have an inspiration, but here's an
Thank
inspiration
you.
for you. Because that was really beautiful. So,
A bit of a wish for you.
yeah, alright. Come on, bring your elvish out. Kellogg has a single tear. And you see as the ball hits the dragon, the word reduce just starts shackling round it. And it goes from being this huge creature to quite a size smaller. Lehane, you have a hard time holding on, but it seems to be this much smaller version of a dragon now. Not tiny, but like goes from huge to large.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not a...
No, it's
Still
not a
a-
pseudo dragon.
It's not Jeeves.
Yeah.
Cool. But I stay the same size.
Yeah, but it does sort of, as it struggles to deal with your weight on it, it sort of plummets about 20 feet and
Nice.
reattaches itself. So the box is now 20 feet for all purposes. And
It's only 20 feet. Okay.
yeah, Lord Torin Darr will cadaver.
Mm?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. Torin is going to. Can he make the distance flying? Can he fly above the? He wants to fly above the dragon.
Do you still have fly?
It's an hour. So I cast it when we dashed up. I felt like it was probably at the brink of the hour.
We weren't walking for an hour
No.
because we were talking while we were walking.
To
so
stay well then. But
that is true.
yeah.
I'll shut up.
Roll me a con save.
Wow, 6. Oh, shit.
Okay. So you feel like it's right at the limit of your
Okay.
thing. You're trying to hold it in, but it just
Okay.
fizzles out.
Torin will run up behind, under the dragon.
Mhm.
He'll misty step 30 feet into the air.
Nice.
Cooler.
Well, I just wanted to save the bonus action.
It's cooler.
So, yeah. How strong is your... No, I won't put him on top. He's on top of the dragon. And as he comes... So he's going to literally go the full 30 feet. So he's going to fall from 10 foot above the dragon and just hit him as he comes down with Lendy's gavel. With Corellan's gavel.
Yeah,
which
what's
is
that?
what he has here.
Nice.
So that is a 21 to hit.
I'll hit. Yeah.
And he's going to add a level 2 Divine Smite. So, 3. We can all pick up a lot of D8s. So that is 8, 16. Maths 22. Plus a little bit of psychic damage, please. 4 psychic damage.
26.
Nice.
And guess what? Torin's going to hit him again. Do I get any sort of advantage for standing on his back?
Should be a disadvantage on a flying dragon.
Yeah.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
I'm
Friendly.
going to use... can I use 2 Divine Smites in a go? I can usually once go.
No, it's any hit, I think. Wrong character sheet in front of me, but
I'll add the full Divine Smite and then...
Yeah.
let me just quickly double check. Hi, Janaeus.
Oh no, that was really bad. So, 2 1s. How fucking annoying that. 10, 12, 12. Oh, I didn't add 6 earlier. You took another 6 on the previous hit.
From what?
From my plus. Just from the plus
Okay.
6. That's
Just a mere +6, guys.
8, so that's 18 damage.
In total?
Plus 2 psychic.
Lord Torin Darr.
As long as you've got the spell slots to expend, you can Divine Smite every time you hit.
Nice.
And it's going to use a legendary action to
Take a swipe.
absorb you.
Fair.
With what? No, I'm generally. That sounded really good.
With what? What you got? Dragon?
I'm just thinking from a point of view. Torin is on its back. So how does it get to it? With the bite.
Oh my god, do its teeth form the word bite? Or teeth?
They change depending on how hard it's trying to bite.
Yikes.
What is Torin's AC?
That's a fucking good question.
You're like 20, aren't you?
20, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry?
I'll hit 25.
He's spicy, don't get in melee range.
So that is... That's 13 piercing. And then... Can't pick up some D8s, can't they?
You can do
12 force as it just crunched down onto Torin's leg.
Well, I can presumably take the Heavy Master 3 off piercing, can I? Cool.
Does it count for magical?
It's just, what I wrote down there, that's nice.
Let's say yes for now.
Okay, thank
Don't
you.
worry.
Thank you. 22. And that's his turn.
Yeah. Lilli is up.
Lilli is going to, like, instinctively, her halo of spores and symbiotic entity is going to kind of, like, poof out of her, gaining her 36 temporary hit points. Because boy, oh boy, do I need them. And then is going to see Lehane hanging, and is going to cast Healing Word, Healing Spirit, and a small little frog spirit is going to appear on his head and will lick. She is going to. Yes, I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, please. And that is how many d6s? I didn't write it down. 2 d6s.
Come on, double digits, double digits.
I feel like I haven't written down whether it's plus my spellcasting or not.
It is...
Just heard a frog sound effect.
No, just the flap.
Just the
yeah,
flap.
that was-
7.
That's fine, that's doubled my hit points.
Yay! And the frog will stay there.
The hand's just like, yeah.
And yes, that is.
Oh no, it's top of the round.
It is the top of the round.
The panic.
So
I feel like maybe we're safe being attached to it. Or not. Really not.
So,
Right.
This is where it just flies up. What?
You talk too much, but yeah, that was what it's going to do.
Oh no.
So the dragon just flies upwards and does like a loop. And can you attempts to shake you both off?
Okay.
Can you make me a strength save, please?
Yeah, plus 4.
Wow.
That's 20, so 26, so plus a 4, 30 on my strength.
Oh no.
Oh, Torin!
Oh no, Torin the Great Hero.
Did you get a 1 when I got a 20?
Oh my god.
No!
So that would be 9.
9. So Lehane, very not strong, wraps on for dear life. Torin,
Torin is feeling real epic.
Is the frog come with me?
as you go
The
to
frog
grab
stays.
As you go to grab the
Right.
word spine, it's like it shifts out from under you and you feel really cheated by it. So you start falling to the ground.
Do I get I get an opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, go on. It hasn't moved out of yours, technically. But fuck it, why?
It's a dragon, like, we might as well.
I'm gonna do.
Okay, I'll take
If I do
action.
my breath weapon, so it's a bit like I won't.
It would be attack. It
Okay.
have to be. But if you do, it will.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall as well. Fuck, I'm taking some damage. Okay, fine. Let's not use that. You're an arsehole. Excuse me.
It's upside
Oh
down.
no! I've got to put it in there because otherwise this will be.
Jump the bubbles.
I've
for
knocked the
the
pink dice off. This is the problem.
Well, how
Shouldn't have
many
done
feet
this,
we up-
guys.
How many feet are we up now?
80.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that's supposed to be. It's chaos. Right, you. What's needed in? That's loads to hit. 24. To
Yeah, I'll
hit.
do it.
And he does 10 plus 16. No, sorry, that's not right. He does 12 plus d4. That's 4. 16.
You were right. You did it right the first time. Yeah, so as you impact this thing, it does look really hurt. The words like ow and rend and wounds start appearing on its side. But as you see that, it goes with a claw.
Oh.
23 to hit.
The claws actually spell the word claw.
Fucking hell.
I mean,
What's so upsetting is if it was the other way around,
You'd be fine.
I wouldn't take it
Yeah,
much.
so it's 13 points of damage as it slashes into you, and then I need some d6s now, boys. for-
Yikes.
Can I
I'm not gonna-
create back?
I'm not,
No,
I'm
I
not
might
bloodied
need
yet.
them.
Let's
Uh,
go that.
Oh yeah, I did.
One more.
One more.
22.
We're all desperate to give the kill Torin
22
dice.
plus 13. 35. 35. Give me those. Let's do it. I'll just do the whole thing. I'll just rolled out the score now. Remember what it was.
Oh god, the silence is terrifying.
Oh, it's horrible, isn't
I
it?
don't like it.
That's 31 points of.
Alright.
Uh,
35 plus 31. 66.
Oh
Six,
shit!
I don't know. 66 minus 9. 91 minus 66. What's that? Maths. Stupid maths. 25. Torin's blooded.
Oh,
You have 91 health.
flip.
Did you not take damage last turn as well, though?
Yeah. No, I added.
Okay.
You
added that.
He's got a system.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
It was correct. I just.
There's a thing I should have done and I didn't do it. And
it's fine.
now
It's
I feel
okay. Possibly.
Crap
Right
the
then.
bed.
So,
Can Torin land like a superhero though? He takes a shit ton of damage.
Your arm and
It's all in his knees.
shoots right up his spine.
so at the apex of its turn, it blinks.
Ah.
You come with it,
Oh.
and it is 60 foot from. Moves 60 foot magically. And you feel this like whoosh, and the word whoosh just like it's right above the lot of you. You just feel this, and it hasn't taken its action yet.
Fuck off.
So is it 20 foot?
That was his
from the
movement
ground?
to shake us off.
Oh my god.
It's a dragon.
I know.
Right.
What's that?
I just put in the number. It's got
How many
20
feet
up.
it is.
How
How
many
many
feet jacket is.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
cool.
20 foot up again. Cool.
But over us.
Yeah, so it's Lehane.
I'm practically dead anyway.
It's over here. You might be the only one that survives.
Oh dear.
So it shoots from its mouth. This teeny tiny little word lands in between you, and it just reads the word boom. And can you each make me a dex save, please?
Am I in the
What's
is
the
Torin
range?
in range?
You wouldn't be because it
I'm on
teleported
its
down.
leg.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, where are the deck saves when I'm in the fucking way?
Is
Oh,
it
fuck
cracked
off.
in big as well?
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
It is.
Oh no, is it ones?
Deck save. Can we see? Do you say we can see the
You
word?
can see it.
So I've
I'm going to
got
use my inspiration.
danger.
Yeah.
zone.
Yes, can I use my inspiration from ages ago?
Yes, fine.
Yes,
If you're within 30
Danger
feet of
sense.
Torin, you also get
Oh,
plus.
Yes, I know, but I got
Sense
3.
Yeah, yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, does that count? It landed on a pile of other dice, but it's
It
a
looks,
nat.
it's a 20. It's the 20
It's a
is facing
nat
directly
20.
upwards.
It's a level.
Don't let it happen again.
Oh my god!
And another nat 20.
Can I just point out, we have
No,
almost
no,
an
19.
A4 sized dice.
Yeah, I
tray.
know. This
And
is why I'm.
what's Noah doing?
This is
Just
why I'm
lancing
playing
it into the air.
shenanigans.
I'm panicked!
It's a high stress situation.
Try running for you guys.
I went up, but I accidentally put spin on it and it came back to me.
Are you
Oh.
a toddler? Nobody rolls dice like that!
No,
You're
that's,
throwing them in the air!
to be fair, that's called the Torin Darr. Put a bit of spin on it.
Oh.
Right.
20, he's letting you have it.
19.
19.
Yay!
Am I within 30 feet of Torin?
No,
No, absolutely not.
then-
1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, yeah.
Just.
Oh, cool. Then 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh.
Then 22.
So, if you succeed more than a 16, which you'll have, you only take half damage.
Oh,
And you- to be fair, it's only
And also, Frayne's going to say, oh, fuck off. And you have to take off
so 14 half, 7 each.
3 of those down. 3 of that damage.
Nice, a 4.
What?
She's
yeah.
cutting words.
Yep.
so only 4 damage we took.
No, we would
it'd be
take
half the original.
half of 11.
Oh.
Yeah, so 6.
6. Okay.
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 But it was a little bit.
6 will do.
Yeah,
Better.
It's a nice number.
it's a good number, isn't it?
I'd survive that.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have used my Relentless Avenger feat. Just stayed in the air.
Where's that feat?
It's I've not used it yet because it's a very specific
Oh, are we? Oh,
Vengeance Paladin.
the fog's like here, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Still
Yeah.
technically in the air,
Yeah.
floating.
What's its radius?
5 foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you have to be. You
Yeah.
have to move into its space in order to get.
Do we think when it blinked down and came towards them?
Shh. Can have healing at the end, Jesus. Wait your turn. So, Callow's go. He will walk up to Big.
Ooh.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I can.
I'm really proud of you. And he gives you a little kiss.
Ah.
And you begin doubling in size.
Okay.
As
Big,
he casts- Yeah, big.
Damn, she's now 16 foot tall.
Yeah.
Damn.
And hit the
Okay.
dragon.
Go get him, champ.
Oh well, I'm a puncher real hard.
You're not going to use that massive fuck off sword.
no, he's not.
No, oddly he won't. Is it his go?
It is Big's go now, yeah.
Nice. So he's classed as the same size as the dragon now.
You are.
Oh.
So he's not going to punch it.
Grapple
He's going to grab hold of the dragon and try and pin it down to the floor.
Nice.
That's it. That's
So
Yeah.
contested strength.
yes, which is just normal. He has a big advantage. I'm going to probably use my inspiration coin.
Another one.
That work. Oh, it's no amazing. No, only 11.
No. So you grab this thing, you big in, pulling it to the down, it just starts flapping its wings. And it wriggles out from you and just is there in your face, just
Still
raw.
gonna-
No, it's
Just
raw.
raw. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's him done. He'll get extra attack off it. He'll. No, I'll tell you, the last thing he will do is he just take a very loud, deep breath in and then just breathe out, and the icy aura of calm just emanates from him. So he's got a. Right now, it's the con save to do for the dragon.
Yep. Well, that's not good. That is 14.
Oh, so he fails.
Yeah.
So that's speed reduced by 10 foot.
Okay.
Ooh.
Big gets his, as he sort of breathes it in this, almost like an icy mist just hangs from him. A little like glint of light catches shimmering over his body, giving him his temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, he'll end his turn there, and then I'll immediately use the reaction to spike this cold aura through the dragon for 3 points of cold damage.
3 points. Nice.
Who's your inspiration?
potion point I've had for like an eternity.
Wow, yes, I've not seen this all campaign.
You can have that one back
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
Okay, right.
Everyone has used their inspiration.
taxman
You
comes
know,
to
we're,
collect.
you know we're shitting ourselves
You know it's
when
a
we
dragon.
use our...
And it's going to use its legendary reaction to bite onto you, so frost just starts building up on its mouth as it reaches
Okay.
forward. Fucking hell. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, let's do it. That'll do it.
But you're calming now.
You're calm.
He's calm,
You're chill.
so he's extra. He'll be
Tougher.
Yeah, he'll be
He's
fine.
frozen me.
Oh man, if
He'll
you
be fine, right?
You'll be fine, right?
Yeah. No, he's fine. He's on a high number combined now.
Presumably you've doubled, because you double inside, presumably your hit points have doubled.
An extra 1d4 damage.
Yeah. It's not great, is it?
Well, it is. If he was smaller, I would have had advantage
Yeah,
to
yeah.
grapple, but no.
Stop distracting me, I'm trying to read things.
Multitasking, Connor.
I'm a
Multitasking.
man!
Who's after Zig?
I drop.
That's
I
25.
box, I go.
Yeah. Okay. 17 after that.
Lehane, you're up.
Okay, so I'm
You're
holding on.
weirdly holding on to this
like
thing.
really
leg.
fucking
Yeah.
well. So I'm on its upper leg.
It's, yeah, so at its top muscle as it
Shank.
connects.
Lovely. Can I
Tasty.
pull my? I can move my legs now.
You can, yeah, you get
Can I push my upper body up, push my legs into the dragon, and then somersault onto its back?
You can give me an acrobatics to see if it.
Acrobatics. That's better than athletics.
Yeah. This is flippy, acrobatics.
That is.
That's the distinction.
23.
Wow.
Yeah. Against all odds.
So now I'm kind of, I guess, on the base of its tail.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run up towards its neck, but as I'm running, I'm throwing my hands down, and each time I throw my hands down, a snake is just jerking into the words dragon. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad choice of words.
Yeah.
Um,
He's on the
and
tail and he's jerking.
I'm going to attack, and I'm going to flurry of blows.
Okay.
So
roll to-
that's 23.
Yep, that hit.
That's 20, not natural.
Yep.
That's 19.
That does it.
Wow.
And
Yes.
29.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So you can have 10, 15, 20 piercing damage from Lehane running with each hit. You can also have, oh, not so great, 13 poison damage. And for each one of those, can I get a con save?
I mean, no, we've been through this.
DC 17.
That's a high DC.
Passes the con save,
Mm-hmm.
but
Legendary.
no.
Yeah?
As the last strike hits,
Oh, there's no
Oh.
need for a con save.
as the last hit hits the base of its neck. I mean, you lost the
Okay,
word, but
yeah.
I'm jesting
So-
to you, Steve.
Right, yeah, so Lehane does this acrobatic push thing, base of the tail, he runs and then he's not making contact, the snakes are just like coming out of his arms. He's running towards the neck, and what he's gonna do, he's aiming for that critical spot to like cut off his oxygen and stuff, so it sort of like gasps for a second and he can't move. It turns out that the snakes are a little bit more powerful than he thought, and as the snake went around his neck to try and cut off the oxygen, the snake just went through.
Nice.
You just see this, and it just starts bleeding droplets, and it just starts like little drops of the word blood start dropping down, and it crashes just and fades away into words and just disappears into the wall.
Well done us.
Consider myself proven.
Ah.
Nice.
Anyone got any healing?
Frayne was the MVP because that went from very big.
From very big to not quite so big.
Very big.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I definitely didn't know that was going to happen.
Next time, kids, complete your training.
Oh, I feel like Oh, Lehane! And Lily's gonna kind of like gesture up with her hand and like pull the frog towards and just like glue it to Lehane.
He's just lying there, like kind of face palm down, making the gag about completing your training. Snake's still going. It's just like,
And Torin, as you look up, Callow's stood over you with a hand out. Well done, mate. You did a really good job there.
I know. Torin will get up. He's not going to let him help him up, but then he will shake his hand once he's up.
Okay, and as you shake his hand, you feel time start to rewind slightly on you, and some of your cuts and bruises start to disappear.
Oh.
Heals you for 12 points of damage.
Thank you. I could have done it myself.
how are we working out the frog? Because it's landed and it's going to do its licks, and it's what? So
2d6.
So an average of 6 per 6 seconds.
Yeah.
How long does the frog last for? How is-
Last. It's. Hang on.
Sorry, we're all giggling
Just
at
say,
a little
round
frog
combat,
sound.
this is almost completely redundant.
I wouldn't mind getting a little bit healthier, you know.
Lasts a minute.
There's a con save as well, presumably.
No.
Oh,
No, no.
Concentration, not con.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying, is it a concentration
No,
spell? No,
Just
lasts.
last.
So I've
Healing
already
Spirit is a concentration spell.
so it's
I've
about
written
there's
that
about
down.
7 rounds.
Yeah.
There's about 7 rounds left in it.
Well, it's a concentration spell.
Yeah, so
it-
Lilli definitely needs to roll
Oh.
concentration for the damage that she took.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
if we're out of time, shall we just move on?
I will pick myself up and possibly a bit of like thigh
I haven't
and just hold it in
Please do,
place.
'cause that goes very
who
overpowered.
is damaged?
I've got 14 hit points.
I mean,
I couldn't take on a rough pack of bandits right now.
How's
big
Frayne
damage,
doing?
Frayne only took 6 points of damage during that.
And Lilli?
I took 45, and my healing. Yeah, 45 damage.
52 damage is what I took.
So Torin will wander over to Lilli and what's your name?
Lehane. He's still face planting at the floor, stretched out like this.
So Torin will go to pick Lehane up by the scruff of his neck and give him 15 points of healing.
Yeah, do you know what? That'll shut me up for a bit.
And then he said, "I think you did very well, Lilli," and he's going to ruffle your hair and give you 10 points of healing.
I
Oh, I've got 45 points of healing. Have some more healing.
Wow.
Have 25
Don't
points
want
of
it. You
healing.
congratulate her on a job good done.
I
I
did
fucking
fuck
decapitated a dragon!
I literally did fuck all. I made spikes appear.
He really likes Lilli.
Yeah, I know. no, Lilli is going to say, Torin, I feel like you're giving me praise I don't deserve. I think you all did a lot more
I
to.
think you did excellent.
Lehane,
I will
well
always take
done.
praise.
Mr. Monk, you did brilliant. You killed him. I mean, you don't need praise from me, I'm sure.
No, I don't need to. It's just nice.
Okay, yeah,
It's
so
just
you
nice.
have 25. You can have 20.
So another 10.
You get a healing. You get a healing.
meanwhile, Big's gonna step to Callow and just crouch right to it. How long is our debate get to stay like this?
Mate, not very long. If you want to do something, do it now.
Yeah, if anyone needs anything on a really high shelf, now
Yeah.
is the time to say.
I mean,
Lehane's just gonna. He's gonna take the opportunity just to run up.
do it.
Run up Big's back and just plonk himself on his shoulder.
I could throw you real far.
So less of that next time.
It did
And
work though.
it was effective, yeah, I'll give you that.
Noted for a future tactic.
No.
And as that, if you say tactic, you just start beginning to shrink down.
And then Lehane throws himself off.
Now, where's this chap we're supposed to set free?
I mean, he's not here, mate.
Oh, he's not here.
Well, no. Will you pay attention at all?
No, we've.
No.
It's
All right.
Tends not to.
the knowledge to set. Wait, you said it wasn't a person.
There's
What?
a person we have to set free. at
No,
some
no,
point.
it is a bloke. Well, I don't know if it's a bloke, but it's a person.
It's a mate.
But it's like his magic's what's the problem, it's leaking
Yeah,
out.
but who is it? Who's?
Your mate?
Yeah, Yeah, mate.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Actually,
Yeah.
something has occurred to me. Can I roll a history check without telling them what it is before I roll it?
Yes.
Is
You
that
can
okay?
tell me if you like.
It's your mate, the person you have given your life to.
I mean, in a manner of speaking, yeah.
Oh, that kind of mate. Oh, I've got. I mean, I've got a few kind of mates like that. It's 8.
Well, I mean, you're in the font of all knowledge.
That is
so
true.
You can have advantage.
Hang on. Hang on. Did somebody say something about the desolation being a bloke?
Yeah, someone. It's
Yeah.
a someone.
He who wandered longest.
Oh, so do we think, connecting the dots, your man Callow here, thank you for the healing, it's going to set free the desolation?
Are you going to set free the desolation?
Who's the desolation?
We don't know.
Oh, he doesn't
Can
know
I
who the
insight who's the
He
desolation?
didn't ask.
Oh, 11.
I seem to know who the desolation is.
Okay.
So there's the thing that's leaking all the badness into the forest is your friend who's trapped.
Yeah, like I said,
But if he's not,
I mean, to her, slip of the tongue might be to you, but he's not a bad guy, just has quite a bit of magic and seems to, affect things around him without meaning to. Especially when he's leaking, you don't want him to leak.
No, we don't want him leaking.
But is
Why
he the
was-
desolation?
Who the fuck's the desolation?
Well, he's a fella. You know the Thousand Islands split 1,000 years ago.
yeah, you were there.
Everyone's
weren't
quite
you?
interested in it happening.
What makes you think I was there for that?
Well, your whole timey-wimey wibbly wobbly thing.
Yeah, don't mean I'm around it every time, does it?
Oh.
I mean, you'll have heard of it. The desolation.
Yeah, I've heard of the island splitting up, sure.
Well, that's a person.
Oh,
Apparently.
wonderful! Thanks for filling me in.
So, but your friend, not that person.
Oh, you're saying every person that you meet along the way is the same? Are you the desolation?
Well,
No?
you'll
No.
be surprised at how many
Oh, God.
circumstances seem to cross over in our
Occasionally,
lives.
sometimes it's a thing.
Lily's
It's
going
okay.
to put her hand in the air. So what did your friend do to warrant being trapped?
Oh, I asked him that. I couldn't get that out of him.
Yeah, seems like a good question. Perhaps I could intimidate him. Shall I try?
I'm not
Like I
being-
said, has an habit to corrupt things when he's leaking. He don't mean to do nothing.
He doesn't mean to.
No,
It's like you, Lilli.
Oh, I can empathise
Lily,
with that.
it's more of a side effect of, living and being. Don't mean to do nothing bad, but
Oh,
people take that the wrong way, don't they?
that is a shame. Maybe we could figure out a way to sort of help them.
Maybe we should stop him living and
I mean-
being.
I don't know, Torin.
So Hans walked away as the conversation's happening, and he's attempting to use the room to gain knowledge of the battle from 1,000 years ago, the one that we were told to research before we met Callow.
Cool.
So I guess he's just throwing random words up. Because obviously much like he thought about the withering and that happened. So he's throwing up Florencia,
Mhm.
Arian,
Yep.
Harkness,
Mhm.
Winrith,
Yep.
And Fomarian.
Yep, and all those words are popping up, but just those words.
Right. Frayne, how do you make this work?
Oh, hang on. Hang on. So she's going to come. I was going to say waddling over, but that's what Joy Amy does.
It's more of a
That's
sultry
Frayne
strut.
struts. Struts.
Torin notices.
Struts on over to Lehane, and she kind of reaches into the air towards the different words and rotates them, and they become sort of runic,
Okay.
and starts moving things around in the air, almost like like she's creating an algorithm. What happens?
You begin to feel almost like you're at the start of your meditation for an evening. Words start swirling and forming around you, almost like a literary snowstorm. And as you look on Lehane, they start whipping round Frayne, creating this almost like snow globe effect. can't see in, you can't see Frayne within, but you are starting to get much more of a picture. And what is it you're looking for?
Well, those are the words that he's put up, so I'm looking for anything that connects all of those things.
Okay.
A bit like an elvish Google search, basically.
Yeah. That's what this room is. It's
Yeah.
a really pretty Google search.
Make sure you use brackets and
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, she's trained, so she'll use all the proper stuff.
done some
you know.
training. Yeah. Elven SEO. Right. So the words that you begin to see are varied, and they seem to be from several different accounts of elves that were either present or have retold this story, and you have a lot of information to sift through. It's not like one result comes up. You have the entire elven history of knowledge that is just shifted out before you. And you see accounts of raining fire and one man standing alone against the darkness as their friends fell around them left, right and centre. You see like a limerick, like a story of this one elf who stood up against this oppression and made a bargain, and in doing so set out to save their people. You get various different information, different like eyewitness accounts, and it's quite a lot for you to deal with. Can you make me a wisdom save, please?
Soz.
Just writing this from
That is 18.
+4.
22.
Excellent. So it's very. So you start taking more and more of it in, and you begin to feel nauseous.
Mhm.
But you control it, and you feel like you could be going down. This is such a broad search term that you have just entered this almost limitless bit of information. It's quite a lot for your body to deal with. But if you want to pick out anything more specific, you can before you have to retreat.
Right. Okay. So you were looking for.
I said Arian,
Mhm.
Harkness, Valencia, Winrith, Pomerian.
Okay, I would probably try and connect Arian
Mhm.
because that's
Friend.
a friend. Arian, Florencia, and Famirin. I think I'd be looking for something that
Arian,
connects.
Florence, and Ephemeron.
That connects the three.
Okay. You see this darkness. It's written as darkness, but you hear almost like song speaking about it as well. It's very difficult to sort of see what format it's taken in. And stood against it is a very familiar figure. And there's the Arian you know, but the body is different. The way that it's described and the feeling that you get through it stopped almost being just words on a page. You're starting to sort of such a high roll and feel like you're there. And he's not stood alone. There seems to be the last stand against desolation. The landmass around is solid, and kingdoms are actually sort of still standing, much older and created in different ways than you saw, but at their side stood a person that looked somewhat like Lehane.
Okay.
And to their other side, someone that you saw not too long back in the woods that came out from the shack. Kranis.
Okay, that would be a point where Frayne would sort of lose her shit a little bit. So if she was going to break concentration,
Yep.
that would be it.
All the words just splash down into sort of inkiness on the floor and start
How's
skittering away.
Frayne?
Frayne is going to throw up a little.
Okay, Lehane will go to her and just be like, looked intense.
Little bit. Wipes her mouth with her hand, with her gauntlet. I mean,
Yeah,
not on
yeah.
her hand, 'cause Ew.
Frayne, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay,
Oh,
that's cool.
okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing why maybe this job isn't as cool as it looks.
I mean, like, I think the thing is, you sort of set the search parameters, shall we say?
Yeah.
And they weren't quite as specific as normally you'd have to do. So there was a lot of information all at once. And I've only got this brain, and well, and Jeeves is sort of. Anyway, sorry, panicking, sort of.
Sorry, I figured like if I threw my dad's name up there and like, Arian's name up there, like it would just give me something. I didn't realise it was.
No. I've got something, and you might want to hear it as well, because Arian was there.
What?
So it was like the desolation, the original breaking apart of the Thousand Island continent, and there was Arian fighting against the darkness, and there was Kranis also fighting against the darkness. But there was also this bloke that looked a lot like you, Lehane.
Grey streaks in the hair, leather clad.
I can't. It's just too hate. It was more of a. It doesn't work like that. It's not a picture. They're feelings that I get. Like when you hear a song and it makes you think of something. It's like a song in my
Right.
head, and I got a sense of you.
Okay. Well, my dad was a member of the Phoenix Influencia, so makes sense that he's there. But he fucking hates Kranis. That makes no sense.
We all hate Kranis.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a dick.
But 1,000 years is a long time.
Yeah, people can change.
They can.
Can they?
Well, in 1,000 years you could get a lot more not nice.
Yeah, what was your experience with Kranis?
Not good.
Yeah, nor mine. Nor mine.
When
What
did
did
you
happen
come
there?
against him?
Oh, several times. He's kind of been chasing me for a while now.
What?
Oh, I've been the thorn in his side. I think he's a bit of a prat, so I do every...
He's quite powerful though.
Oh, he's monumentally powerful.
Well, maybe. Well, can we maybe look for Rinrith in this, because there seems to be something relating Kranis and
That's
Rinrith.
it. I was meant to be looking at the curse and then set the search parameters to.
And maybe.
Right. I love the enthusiasm, but look at your mate.
Oh,
Hello.
Frayne, I'm sorry. No, we need
Yeah.
to not do this more.
Are
To
they always like this? Because this, you know.
Oh no, everyone just gets a little bit wrapped up in stuff that's happening, but it's a good thing. It means we keep going. It's
Passion's
just,
great, yeah, it really is.
it's just currently I've got eye bags bigger than my boobs. Have
Honestly, if I had the training to do it, I'd do it, but I can't. So.
I mainly kill things.
and you're very good at it.
Thank you.
Pretty good at it, to be honest.
Well, can we maybe stay here for a bit and rest up a bit and see if when you're better, well enough, maybe have. I know you don't sleep, but like have a little meditate.
Little meditate. That was oh yeah, that would be. I think that would be nice. Maybe.
Should we rest in here though?
Where did that dragon go? Why did the dragon just appear?
Well, what did it say? Prove yourself.
Prove yourself.
Which I think we did.
Yeah.
Well, that thing that I did that made it go smaller.
Yeah.
That wasn't really kind of. I'm not sure if it was me or like me and the building. I just sort of heard this song in my head and these words, and then all the words came to me, and I feel like it was sort of proving that I could use the room.
So you had to prove yourself.
Maybe, or maybe it meant all of us. I don't know. That's just kind of, you know.
Well, it's either going to come back because we didn't prove ourselves, or it ain't because we did. You know?
I mean, that's not helpful.
No, I know, but that's kind of the situation we're in.
Can't you kind of like look into like 10 minutes time and see if we're safe, and then check another 10 minutes, then maybe probably check another.
Yeah,
10
but I'd have
minutes.
to check 10 minutes for every eventual possibility.
So, do we need to find out this bit of information for your man here?
We did.
Could we find that out and then we can have a good old rest? Go and see Mum and Dad. Quite interested.
But we
I
also
think-
need the history on Winwith. That's why we're here in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, well, should we go? Are you gonna now set old Mum and Dad free?
Hey, we've got a deal. As soon as my deal's complete, I'll do my end of the bargain.
Sounds like we should do that and then worry about rest.
Yes, but I'm more worried about Frayne exhausting
She's
herself.
very strong.
But we could potentially, given that the situation with Frayne's parents is very much dependent on Callow, and he's in full control of that time thing, and maybe we just have a little rest. I mean, Frayne is very tired right now.
What? Hang on. I'm not a chronicler, but I'm a little bit elfy. What if I held your hand or something, or
You're
just
not that
took-
healthy.
Yeah,
That's a
not
joke.
at the moment. Not at the moment. But what if I held your hand and tried to connect with you, draw off some of my strength or something?
I think I just need to be really clear. I'll try again. I'll try again.
Frayne, are you sure?
Fuck it, come on. Can do this. I can fucking do this.
Lehane turns to Carlo and just says, "Make it real specific."
Well, I mean, I've got a question I want an answer to. You just kind of asked history.
What question do you need an answer to?
Where is Lord Xeris?
Where is Lord Xeris? At this particular moment in
At this
time.
particular moment in time. And how do we free him?
That is two
It's
questions.
got a comma in it, I think you'll find.
Yeah, but it's also a comma splice, so it's two different. Never mind.
What? I thought if I'd be really clever about it, I'd put them to. Okay, fine.
Locticus, just before you do, he's going to sort of beckon you over.
Alright.
And he's going to put his hands on your faces. Now, Locticus, the blessing of Corellon go with you. And he's going to, and an aura will come from his hands and you get the protection from good and evil.
Aww.
Do you want me to tell you what it does? So I've got notes.
No, it's alright. I do know what it does, but if you would like to for the listeners.
Until the spell ends, one winning creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends and undeads. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls. The target also can't be charmed, frightened or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on the new saving throw. It does nothing, it doesn't help you in any way.
It's very
I
romantic.
did think it was a good.
It was
Do you
nice.
intend?
I thought it was for effects, not creatures. So it doesn't matter.
That's fine.
If you can just give me like 10 minutes to get my shit together,
Yeah.
I'll do it. So Frayne is going to spend the next 10 minutes basically giving herself a pep talk.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, you can do this. You remember that bit. Do you remember the thing from the book with it? So she's remembering back to her training, trying to refresh a little bit, and basically, it's a pep talk. And with that, she's casting Inspiring Leader. But because you guys are all around me while I'm doing this, you benefit from it as well. So for the next 10 minutes, you get an extra 13 temporary hit points.
Ooh, baby.
I will take it. Wait, in the temporary box,
You know,
not
just
the
in
real
case.
box.
Just in case.
I mean, I think my temporary hit points have gone now. It's probably been 10 minutes, so.
Torin would like to retcon his move and give you bless, if that's okay.
That makes a lot more
That's
sense.
Partway through the pep talk, Callow sort of is quite fidgety, and he's sort of "You all right? Do you need a hand? Can I? I mean, I could show you through time a little bit until you've got it, or maybe take you back a bit until you did any training, or."
No, that's very well. I was going to say kind of you, but this is the information you want. But I think this is the best way to go.
And Pajana goes, "Yeah, but I don't need to die for it."
Oh, all right, man. There's no need to get gooey.
Sorry, it's alright.
But thank you.
Callow, I was just starting to like.
Hang on, did you just say you can take people with you?
Well, Maybe? I think I can.
I'm just going to put a pin in it.
A couple, perhaps.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Definitely come back to that.
Right.
Okay. Where is Lord Zaris? How do we free him? Those are the things, right?
And as you say, those are the things, right? Every word you just thought of starts just. Well, how many way home is this? Yeah, and again, just words start picking out and start of wrapping round Frayne, and you get. This feels different. It feels like from the back of your nape you are shunted forward, and you have this very familiar feeling of flying, that you are zooming out across the Feywilds. Not able to pinpoint exactly where the thing is. It takes a little while for you to sort of pinpoint down, but it takes you right to the edge of the woods.
Okay.
And you get to see this humongous tree. You come up into two almost look like antlers. And the words, the heart of Corellin, start searing into your mind, like almost painfully. And you sort of descend down, you get this feeling of just plummeting deep, 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 deep beneath the earth. And you feel like you've almost always meant to come here. And there's this huge barrier, this huge thing holding something back. And it seems to have cracked, and just pulsation is coming out of it, but surrounding it. And you get the feeling that this is intrinsically tied with Corellin. It's this humongous root system. And you look back out.
Okay, this time she doesn't completely throw up, but she does kind of hock a loogie and spit it on the floor. Oh. Okay, so at the edge of the woods there is a huge tree. It is the heart of Corellin, and you know it because it looks like Corellin. It has like two enormous antlers coming from it, and your mate is trapped. There's this huge like root system. So I know where, but I'm not entirely sure on the how.
Right.
Where's the start though, right?
Where is definitely a start.
Cool. And she's gonna like sit down on the floor, just like drop down to her butt.
Lehane wanders over to Lilli and sort of like sidebars her and is like, I don't think we can keep asking Frayne to do this.
I was just thinking that.
So, rather than having second, third, fourth hand elf information, why don't we ask Callow to take us back to when Winrith made the curse and see why?
Ooh.
Then we don't have to ask anything from Frayne, and we see with our own eyes what happened.
That's a good idea.
Wisdom us.
Can you make
Side quest.
Can you make me an Arcana, please?
Me?
Yes, Frayne.
Side quest to 1,000 years ago.
Okay, Frayne is making an Arcana check, which is 17.
Okay.
Oh, 18 actually.
You feel like part of you was drained slightly just from the brief encounter out there. Just something was taken.
She's not going to say anything about it.
Right. Well, any answers?
No answers, just the where.
It's a bit disappointing, but I think you did a really good job.
Thanks, mate.
It's all right.
Not that you're my mate, but like,
Nah, slip of the tongue.
No, yeah.
It's all right.
But where's a good start?
Where is a
Yeah.
good start? Right. Well, I guess.
I think we all need a little rest before
I
we
think,
carry on.
yeah.
And to the edge of the woods, I think.
Rest first, sir.
Oh, well, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. 1,000%. 100%.
I haven't had anything to eat since I came here.
I was
And
just
with that,
wondering.
Wait. Does this big? Do you make the good stew?
Yeah. Is the floor flammable? Is this room, is it flammable?
Do we?
I don't think you should make it in here.
Let's go back outside and do it in the clearing, shall we?
That
That's
sounds probably better. I know what I'm doing. I don't trust the words to mess with my stew. And he'll put his hand on the back of Callow's shoulders. He goes, I will make you the best of stew.
Lehane will go back over to Lilli and just be like, I think I had a dream once where like you could do something with berries. It's only like big stews are great and everything. I've lived off them for
The
literally
best
ages.
you've ever ate.
Best I've ever eaten once I picked out all the meat. So like if you've got like some berries, that'd be great.
Yeah,
So,
I was just going to. I was going to try and be helpful, but I don't want to. His stew is very good. Is it vegetarian?
Oh, is the berries?
Well,
I could try berries and they're sweet in it.
as he says that, a little word appears, like going round and round Frayne's tummy that just goes yum.
I think good grease stew could be the one.
And
Oh,
Lilli,
do it.
Lilli is going to. She's going to get. Staff is going to go into. I don't know why I hit my head, but circular position. And she's just going to hold both hands and just close her eyes really tight, and is going to whisper, "Yum," and hopefully just.
Great, so good.
The good berries, some good berries will appear, and hopefully not an infinite amount. Please stop!
Everyone roll me a dex save.
Oh no.
We have fun. No, your hand.
I literally picked up the dice. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Right, that
Finally, there's a deck save for
I think you
me.
get
10, yeah.
So your hand just-
Yeah. Yeah,
Start filling with.
I kind of imagine it like popcorn.
Yeah. Right. Well, Exo,
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout.
are you done here?
From the time being, yeah. I mean, now. Sorry.
Sorry, you said time being, and
Oh, time being.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Because he is a time
I'm the
being.
time being.
He did try and kill us.
It's basically the Doctor.
Now, okay. Now we know how to get in and everything. We can get back in if we need to. So yeah, let's go back to the entrance and we can have some stew.
Yes.
That would be really nice.
It does make very good stew.
I'm knackered, mate. I don't know.
Right. Well, I think it might be nice to pitch up a little camp. Get a little fire going, get a stew going. I don't mind taking first watch. I know it's a position of trust, but I'm willing to fill it if you want.
Well, maybe we should just like do it in pairs. I don't mind watching with you.
The elves can do it between them, quite frankly. 4 hours each.
Now I'm an 8-hour person.
Oh, I'm a 4-hour person.
I'm not.
You're not an elf. I don't
Well,
trust
I
you.
am fully elf, but I still haven't mastered that bit yet.
I don't think he's an elf.
Yes. Lilli still has a handful of good berries. She's going to shove them into the front of her dungaree pocket, which is now full of shit. I don't know how much stuff I put in there.
Amazing.
Right.
Okay.
And as Big brings out his little stew pot.
Yes.
That's
So,
that.
As we left the thing,
Yeah.
Torin's just muttering, he tried to kill us. I know there's a time thing, but he did try and kill us. Why is no one fixating? He tried to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lehane's got brewer's supplies on him as well, so he's going to start mixing up some drinks for people.
He absolutely does not.
He does not. Oh, they got left in my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put the patch on them.
Right.
What a waste of a patch. I brought my brewers. No weapons. We're bringing
Don't need no weapons.
So, we'll settle down for the evening. Start making little shelters.
Frayne will absolutely stuff her face with stew, and like, I know she doesn't sleep, but she will like completely like conk out into meditative state, like when you're sitting on a bus and you're trying not to fall asleep. She just kind of nods her way into her meditation pose.
Callow stands over the stew and speeds it up for you.
No.
I mean, it's not getting quicker. I'm just the time it. Just how long does it normally take? A second.
Well, I do make it take as long as I need to, but I'm thinking this will be done in about an hour or so.
I mean, I don't want to mess up.
We can.
If only you could make like a firebox thing that was able to do that. Like really intensely make things hot really quickly. You just got cooked food like that.
Would it though heat some bits more than others?
I suppose if you get it on a spinning kind of device, then maybe.
I suppose it depends on the amount of water that is in.
How would you know when it was done?
I mean, if all it's doing is just
Goes forward into the future.
then I think it'll be okay. Go on. And I'm like big will lean right over and watch it.
So he pulls out his pocket watch, and Big used it for the first time. This is really complicated. Like the actual watch itself's got like 17 hands.
Okay.
And as he presses go on it, presses one of the top buttons, it seems to be sort of arcing out into several other buttons. One of the smaller hands starts going around a fraction. He stops.
Huh. And he doesn't have his ladle anymore.
I did leave it like 10 minutes off because I wanted you to do the last
I'll do the finish then,
Yeah.
He'll make sure, he'll wait until no one's looking and just quickly dip his finger in and taste it. I think that's wonderful. I think it has done it pretty good. I know it will save me time because I've got to investigate this rock I've gotten. So,
You've just been carrying the forge around with you. You didn't leave it up in the castle.
no.
Right. And that's where we're going to end this week's episode.
Amazing.
Oh.
That was
yeah.
well done, everyone. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
We covered a lot that episode.
We really did cover an awful lot.
Powering through.
So, guys listening at home, please do like and subscribe, all that kind of thing. Please comment on the YouTube videos and wherever you can comment. Find us on Twitter, on Facebook, basically everywhere. You can see us on Twitch for a little bit, but YouTube's the place to go. And the more kind of comments we get, the more kind of the algorithm goes, hey, people want to watch you. So that would be really, really helpful. Again,
subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe, like and subscribe. Again, go to Chrissy UK and look at their stuff because it's really, really funky. We really hope to see you at Comic Con.
Yes, please.
That would be really cool.
Say hi.
And basically, whatever kind of weirdness you're planning on doing this week, go out there and roll it out nice. When we spend all our inspo dice, the players are all slightly afraid. Big throws Lehane at the dragon like a panicked elvish hand grenade. The dragon breaks in a flurry of snakes as Lehane delivers a death blow. Frayne does some sing-songy Elvis shit. Joy Amy is classically trained. Yeah.